Hey, welcome in everybody. It's Heather with Heather's Healing LLC. I'm just here to do a reading for the upcoming week for the collective, just to kind of see what is going on. I hope you are all well. I do want to say upcoming events, December 8th, if you are wanting to join an online event, we are looking at the upcoming year and the energies specific to you. So there's still openings for that, and I will put a link below for that. And then I'm also offering now until the end of January, a New Year preview. It's a pre-recorded video specific to you, looking at the new year for you. It's $47, and I'll also include that link below. And then we will have a Black Friday sale. So just check out our website, heathershealingllc.com. There will be a coupon code. And then if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see posts there as well. So welcome in. So I'm recording this on Sunday, I almost said October, Sunday, November 19th. And we're looking at the energies of the upcoming week. So the 20th through the 26th. One of the things that I was getting kind of right out the gate was, if anything seems too good to be true this week, it probably is. If you're signing any contracts this week, I would be very mindful of the details. Make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into. There does seem to be a little bit of a deceptive energy here. Not necessarily that people are trying to be deceptive, but there could be people offering you things that they don't even understand fully what they're offering. So ask questions, be discerning, and know the details if you're signing any kind of contract this week. That will be very helpful. The colors that were coming through that would be most helpful, the rays to work with, would be red and green. So this is telling me that it's going to be very important to be embodied. When we are embodied, we are able to be discerning. We are able to be divinely guided. So just do your best to stay grounded, stay in your body, and be aware. And green was what I was picking up with the green ray this week, is that it offers space. So make sure you allow yourself space and time. I know it's, Thanksgiving is coming up, so you could be with a lot of family, you could be around a lot of people, there could be a lot going on. So I love working with the green ray because it does bring in space. It brings in, again, direction, truth, discernment. It blends really well with other colors. So that tells me that if you can envision yourself being embodied in the green ray, it will help you manage difficult energies or maybe challenging people. Green is very even-tempered. It helps to relieve stress. It provides balance. And like I said, it really blends well with other colors, and it complements red, which red, when spirit brings up, work with the color red, they're telling me it's going to be very important to be grounded and embodied and really being aware of our surroundings. So green complements red really well. The crystal that I thought would be helpful, a couple of things. I really was drawn to Septarian. One, it's very grounding. There's often little fossils in here, which are super cool. Calcite is a great cleanser of energy. So we've got yellow calcite here. Aragonite is a great earth healer. It encourages conservation. It helps to clear blockages. It also connects you to the ley lines in the planet, which I love that. So that's a fun, when you're meditating, imagine yourself connecting to the ley lines of the planet. You can really feel a lot. It's a good energy boost. So that might be a fun meditation to do this week. And then limestone, it encourages purification and positive thoughts. So I just thought Septarian would be a great stone to work with if you've got it. Another thing that would be really wonderful is amber. This is Baltic amber. It comes from Poland, and it tends to have a more honey yellow color, which is really great for bringing in a lot of joy. But I love amber because it's really great at protecting your auric field and blocking psychic attack. You could also work with Indonesian amber, which is a darker amber. It's still really beautiful. I know that we do have some on our website, so if you'd like to check that out, that would be wonderful. And again, we'll have sales this weekend. So I think that's all I wanted to say about the stone. Oh, and gold. Work with gold. It brings in the energy of abundance. It brings in the energy of stability, of resilience. And it has a very masculine grounding, what's the other word I want to say? Not necessarily discernment. If I think of it, I'll put the word below. There's a specific word I'm thinking of, but work with gold. So the gold ray is a powerful ray to work with, but working with gold metals will help bring in a lot of abundance, and it does help to clear blockages too, especially around fears around money, fears around scarcity. So that's a great stone to work with, or a great metal to work with. So let me move some of my notes out of the way. So let's go ahead and look at the overall theme, which I've already kind of talked about a little bit, but let's just get another perspective of the overall theme of this upcoming week. And then I want to let's look at where our weaknesses might be this week, where we could, we might need to focus and try to do a little better. Then we'll look at our strengths for this upcoming week, and then we'll get overall advice and guidance. So another perspective on the theme of this week, overriding energies, or anything that might continue to come up over the course of this week for anybody watching now or in the future. So theme. And then let's go ahead and I'm just going to pull the cards now. Let's look at where our weakness might be this week. The overall weakness that might come up this week, or an area of life that we might need to be a little more discerning in or mindful of. So show us the collective weakness. Show us the collective weakness. And now let's look at the strength. What is going to be really easy for us this week? Where are we going to shine? Where are we going to find the least amount of resistance in this upcoming week? Show us the strength, the collective strength for this upcoming week. And then let's do, I'll pull one more card at the end. So let's look at the theme. Realization. I love this card. Let me get it all the way in the shot here. So it's a waxing crescent moon. I forgot the name of this deck. But I'll put it below. So the card number is 3, and it's saying realization. You know, and one of the things that I was really picking up on, especially with the color green coming through, was the needing to have space, offering yourself space, and space to really reflect, space to have time to kind of feel into what it is that you're wanting to bring in. And this feels like more like, what do you want to finish this year? What this feels like bigger than just this week, but there might be some ideas or thoughts that are coming in this week about things that you are wanting to bring to completion by the end of this year, or just taking time to reflect on what it is, the direction that you want to go in. That was another thing Spirit was talking about, was getting a sense of direction, a sense of truth and discernment. Let's pull a clarifier for the realization. So a clarifier for the realization. And I'm also there, let me pull a card first. So one more, so clarifier for this card, another perspective clarifier here. The other thing that Spirit is talking about in regards to this card is being very realistic, not setting super high expectations, especially around family events and get-togethers. Sometimes we can dream up in our mind the way we think things are going to go, and they don't always go that way, for better or for worse. So be very realistic on expectations of yourself and of others. So we've got the six of Pentacles in reverse here. You know, and this is kind of what I was feeling at the very beginning when Spirit was talking about really finding a balance, especially around give and take, around any kind of scarcity mindset. That's been coming up a lot. And I don't know if that's just because we're coming upon the holidays and it's an expensive time of the year. But it's really important to, you know, be realistic about what it is that you have, but also don't just focus on things that aren't going well for you this week. Really, you know, for every negative thought, think of like 2 positive things that are true for you this week. So I do really feel like it's a give and take of, well, one being grounded and embodied and aware of where you are mentally and emotionally, and then also being aware of where others around you might be emotionally, mentally, and kind of doing your best to meet people halfway. It shouldn't be all you giving or all of you taking. So really needing to find a balance. And what's great about working with the green ray, or the green color, is it does provide stability and balance, and so does red. So the theme this week seems really important to, you know, make sure that you're finding balance with all things, and also giving yourself the time and space that you need to relax and recharge, disconnect. And if something feels like a hard no, you know, don't say yes to things when you can feel it's a hard no. That depletes your energy so quick. I think we're starting to understand that more. Just powering through things, pushing your way through things, saying yes to things that are an absolute no, really deplete your energy. So definitely a week of being aware of yourself. So then let's look at the weaknesses, where we might kind of bump up against some resistance, or see, and again, I'm getting a lot of scarcity type of energy here with this card. I'm getting a lot of, and this could be because some of you are really feeling like there are probably family events that you're not wanting to participate in, and you're really feeling like, you know, you need to, because that's what's expected of you. So I would say really look at those areas of your life where you're doing things that you absolutely hate. You're saying yes to things that are an absolute no, where and this, I am kind of picking up again on that. If it feels too, or if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And that is, that again does feel like with purchases, spending money, contracts around buying things. So any big purchases this week, I would be very mindful of the details. Make sure you understand what you're getting into there. And there's also kind of a real selfish energy here too. And you know, it is good to be selfish every now and then. It is good to take time for you. But this does feel like an energy of taking advantage of other people, and that could just be not necessarily in a financial way, but that could just be a case where you are so unaware of the people around you that you say or do something that is just incredibly hurtful to that person. So also just be very mindful and aware of the people around you, the state of mind and being that they might be in. Again, this kind of goes back to meeting people halfway. And the holidays are always like, I have a lot of theories on holidays and why we have them. But it brings up a lot of emotion in people. So be mindful of that. So definitely, you know, look at the moments this week where you might be feeling a lot of lack and a lot of scarcity, moments where you are feeling even short-tempered. You know, look at those times, look at those areas and see how you can kind of bring yourself back into a balance. So that's going to be important this week. And that also ties into working with the red energy, which is pulling yourself back into your body, being present and aware of what is actually going on, not getting lost in our thoughts and getting lost in negative thoughts in particular. So the weaknesses, oh nice. So I definitely like this after what I just said. So we've got the Queen of Swords here. So it is going to be very easy to be very mindful of what we are thinking, and this does feel very, especially with the realization card here too, it does feel really knowing what it is that you want, knowing what direction you want to go in. So don't pull yourself out of that. Like when you're in a really good mindset, when you're in a really good place, don't allow, you know, those dark, sneaky thoughts to start coming in and pull you out of your joy, pull you out of your peace. I also really love this energy too, because I feel it's being very organized. It's being very efficient with your time. It has a nice flow, and I like that for this week because it can feel really chaotic when you've got a lot of things going on, especially if you are hosting an event at your house, or, you know, for your family. It can feel very chaotic. I think that the energy is very supportive this week of us really kind of taking charge of our thoughts, taking charge of the to-do list, really. So I think we're going to find it really easy to get things done, to stay on task. That's a really nice flow. So I really like that for this week, especially since it's a super busy week, or it could be a super busy week. So let's get one final card from Spirit. What would you like us to focus on? Any additional advice and guidance going into this week? Yeah, so that's a good point too. So they're also talking about part of how you get into this managing your mind, place of being is also what you are surrounding yourself with. So being mindful of the people that you are surrounding yourself with, if possible, hang out with people that are, positive, uplifting, and fill your cup. Same with what you are listening to, same with what you are watching. And also be mindful of people that might be triggered by certain things. There might be topics you just might not want to bring up around family get-togethers, just to keep a nice flow, not only for yourself, but for others. So part of getting into a good mindset is setting yourself up for that. And that includes your environment. That includes everything you hear and everything you see, touch, feel. So, setting yourself up for success. That's a good point. Oh gosh. Okay, so final card. Let's take this one. So we've got the lunar god, and it says the masculine. And what I'm really getting with this, and I was picking this up with when I was talking about working with gold, working with the energy of gold, is being very assertive with what is acceptable for you, not putting up with anybody's bullshit. It's one thing to be kind and to meet people where they are at, but when people are stepping over boundaries, when people are really invading your space, invading your energetic space with just a lot of negativity and with a lot of just downright just being mean, that is when it's okay to stand up for yourself, to be very assertive about what is okay and what is not okay in your home, in your space, in your day-to-day. I mean, this is good advice any time of the year. So, stand up for yourself, basically, is what I'm really getting with this. The other thing I really like about this, again, going in with the Queen of Swords, is it's going to be a week where we're going to have the energy to get things done. We're also going to have the energy to stand up for ourselves as well. So have good boundaries with people. If you don't know what your boundaries are, now would be a good time to think about that. What will you put up with and what will you not put up with? So be very clear on your boundaries. Let me just see if there's anything else. I think that is, with the sixes here, there is a little bit of six energy here. And to me, when I see the number 6 come up a lot, to me that is, that talks about healing, that talks about physical healing, that talks about if you are, making sure you fill up your cup so that you can be available to others. So if you are in a place where you feel really good, you're in a healthy place mentally, emotionally, financially, be of service to others. That's a good message with the 6. It's a very healing number. It's to me, it represents the healing arts too. So that might be important for someone. But I think I think it's going to be a great week. Although I think it'll be a great week. So I'm wishing you all the best. I hope you have a fantastic week. If you are in the Ogden, Utah area, this Sunday, we will be at the Utah Pagan Market in Ogden at the Copper Nickel Event Center. So if you'd like to come and see us in person, we will be, we have a booth there. We'll be selling crystals and other fun things. And have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye.